going, Team 20? I hope you're all super well. I am in Australia. I'm going to take you guys through this vlog because it was pretty much everywhere. I didn't get to intro it. I didn't get to talk over some things that I really wanted to because it was a complete rush, I will tell you that. So to start off, I'm going to take you guys back to New Zealand where we said goodbye to Matt. It was sad, man. After spending 5 days with him, seeing him every day, spending pretty much all the day with him, it was sad to say goodbye, but you know, I'm sure we'll catch up in the future. I thoroughly enjoyed my time with him, so let's go back and say goodbye to Matt. Alright, it's time, mate. We're leaving ya.
I know.
How do you feel about it?
Happy. I'm just kidding. Sad.
No, it's been awesome. Like training with Waterside Karori, the team. It was so good to be in that team environment with you because when we were in London, we just did.
It was just a meet up and like individual stuff. Yeah.
So you know, it was good to play against Matt. Nutmeg you. I scored a goal. I didn't even tell these guys I scored a goal against him yesterday.
Okay,
I did a roll, step over, down the line. Oh! Yeah, explain it. Go, quick.
My keeper just messed up, and it was literally. No, it was like, okay, I'm pushing you right to the line, and there should have been no angle, and then it went under the keeper's foot, like he wasn't even. I don't know what he was doing.
It was pretty powerful shot, bro.
Powerful. It was like less than an instep of like.
And it was my left foot.
Yeah.
So
when you hit that, I was like, all right, sweet. I'm already running like my keeper's gonna play me forward, and it went in. So. Well,
anyway, Matt's links are down below, so make sure you go and check him out. Thanks for having me down.
No problem.
You know, we're gonna leave you. Lucy's over here as well. We're ready to go. Mimi's in the car on the phone, just doing tings. Nice.
Doing some bad things.
Yeah. Well, we might catch up with Matt in the future.
Yeah.
We've been talking. Things might come, but I don't know yet. It needs to be sorted out. Depends where Matt is. Depends where I am. And yeah, so it's been awesome being down here. Thanks for having me. And yeah, we'll catch up soon, man.
Sounds great.
Laters.
Have a good trip.
Thanks.
And then,
a couple goals for you.
Yeah, a couple goals. Perfect.
Well, our time in New Zealand is up. How'd you like it?
It was really fun.
Good fun. Now we're heading back home. We got a bit of an issue with some baggage stuff, so once I get home, which will be really soon, well not even home, I'll get to the airport, I'll catch you guys there, and then I have to go immediately into the car to get to the game on time and hopefully start. So this is going to be a mad rush once we get back to Sydney. You reckon we'll make it?
I think we will.
You reckon it's going to be fine?
I think
Look,
so.
We've been stressing because, look, I'm not going to go into it because I don't want to embarrass anyone. Oh look, we'll get to Sydney. I'll catch you guys on the other side. Now this was the frantic bit because once we got into Sydney, our flight was delayed by 30 minutes. So we were supposed to land at about 5:40. We ended up landing at 6:10, which made it extremely difficult to get to the game. We were rushing. Like I said, there were some problems with luggage. Lucy was trying to get bread into Australia and we're stressing out about it. We're like, oh my goodness, we're gonna have to go through customs. They're going to hold us up for ages. What ended up happening was Lucy got her bag first, went through customs, and they're like, yeah, it's sweet, good to go. And she'd got through the airport waiting for Dad and Claire while I was waiting for my bag still. So after that, Dad and Claire were waiting for us. We ran to them, they picked us up, and then off we went to the game. Far out. We got Claire.
Yeah.
What up? Picked us up. Dad, how you going, mate? Where are we going?
To the footy.
We're rushing off, as you can see. We're not speeding. You see, you didn't hold us up, thank goodness. Now, I've got a story for you two, which you're going to absolutely love. Are you ready?
Ready.
So, what did I lose a while ago? What have I lost twice?
Lots of things.
Wallets. Bang. Now, the last wallet I lost was on a plane, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. You'll never guess where it was.
In the bag you had on the plane.
In my computer bag. For the last 8 weeks, 9 weeks, I've now found, drumroll, my wallet again.
Oh, fantastic.
With 30 pounds in it. I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm balling.
And it's got all your other British
everything.
papers in it.
How crazy is that? So I've been using this same bag, this one right here, my laptop bag, and it was in the laptop section. And for some reason, after it went through the baggage thing, didn't it?
Yeah.
Straight out of the baggage, and I reached in to put my laptop in. I was like, what's this? And it was my wallet. I couldn't believe it. I was so happy. But yeah, we're heading off now. We're rushing off to the match. Do you think we're gonna make it in time for kickoff?
No.
Okay, so not in time for kickoff, but I am on the team sheet, so I will get some sort of minutes. It might be 60 minutes, it might be 45 minutes, it might be 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 5 minutes. I got no idea, but I know this team that we're playing against is second of the table. How many goals do you want today?
3, hat-trick, please.
3?
Yeah, same.
Dad, how many?
3.
Cool, like, I'm not starting.
No pressure.
I really have no pressure. And I was saying to Lucy before, this is the best time to play because I'm tired. I'm not in a worried state. I'm just chilled. I'm like how I want to be. So it should be good. We're heading off there now. Let's go. And well, from there, I arrived 5 minutes after kickoff, so there wasn't really a chance of me starting. So I was on the bench. It was 0-0 throughout the entirety of the first half, and then I came on. Let's get on to that. Yo guys, welcome to the commentary section of this video. I'm going to take you through it. So I come on, I get about 40 minutes of game time, and we're playing against second place, so it's going to be a tough game. Here, first time pass back inside. My guy doesn't quite get on the end of it. This one, a little bit of a scrap on the side there. We win the throw in. I'm out wide, and these guys were good. It was difficult for me to get the ball in space. You can see here, body to body. I knew he was coming in for a slide there, so I didn't shoot it because it would have been pointless. And then I really wanted my guy back stick. I saw him, and I thought he was running, and he held off. And if he made that run, you could see I was frustrated because we were 1-0 down at this point. And yeah, we were 1-0 down just before I got on. And so they would have come out and scored within the second minute. So, yeah, they're stepping off me here. Poor shot, man. If I hit that on target to the top corner, like I know I can do, that's a goal. Here, I'm 1v1 with this guy and, you know, just doing a couple of scissors. And he doesn't even go for the ball. He just steps into me and drops his shoulder into my stomach. And, you know, he was talking a bit of smack. And, yeah, look, I think in this league, they're trying to take me out, which is fine. I'm after that. If they want to do that, that's cool. It's just forcing a challenge on me. Good idea there by the striker. Love that. I just didn't quite get on the end of it. So, yeah, it is a challenge. It's not like under 20s. This is why I want to play men's football, to experience this. You can see that, like, you know, that's kind of pointless. He could have just won that and gone forward with it. I need a firm pass there. Ideally, I would have liked it from the beginning, from the striker. Here we get a quick, quick free kick. And I take the guy, make a bit of space. Their centre-back steps off, and then we're able to overlap. Now, I really should have come wider here. You can see I'm slow to support, and if I go closer to the sideline, I'm a better option for him if he does decide to come back. Now, that was a good idea from our midfielder. I've always told him, you know, hit it over the top, don't even look. He just didn't execute it, which is completely fine. He had the right idea. It was just poorly executed. Now, I held back that 35 because I didn't want him to get it. So, you know, cheeky little play in there. Here, just one touch pass. You know, there just wasn't a lot of space, even on a field that was this big. They seemed to have a lot of the possession, and we just weren't really switching the ball. We had one guy who was really doing it effectively, and then he came off. So it did make it difficult. Here, oh man, I should have just taken it forward. Yeah, that wasn't a free kick. He did win the ball there. But we were both caught in two minds because I wasn't sure whether he was going to go for it. I wasn't sure. I just didn't know. And we're 1-0 down. There's only a couple minutes, so I'm just trying to create something here. I saw that guy run through. Nearly, you can see the guy on the left back pushing up. That was probably the ball. But yeah, that was my last shot of the game. Probably should have done better with it. I know I can strike that ball much better than I did there. And yeah, difficult one. But the final score was 1-0. Tough loss to take. Well, I'm back home from the game. I'm not even halfway through making my bed. I'm so tired. That's a tough one to take because not being there for the start of the game, I arrived probably 5 minutes in, and it's just difficult to take. I think it was 6 wins in a row. Those guys were coming second, and yeah, a loss is hard, man. I'll tell you what, it's difficult to play in that. Coming off a 3.5 hour plane trip straight to the game. When I got on the field, it was probably about 8:40 p.m, which in New Zealand time was 10:40 p.m, which is pretty much when I went to bed every single night. So now I completely understand why teams plan to get there a day before, have a sleep and acclimatise to everything, the time. Yeah, it's difficult. But look, I had opportunity and maybe I should have scored, maybe I shouldn't, but there wasn't anything for me where I went, oh, you need to improve this, you need to improve that. You know, it's just one of those ones. It's disappointing. I'm annoyed, but there's no point dwelling on it. Good to be back in Australia. I'll be back into the swing of things, trainings, team training, sprint training, all of that sort of stuff. But yeah, it was good to spend the week with Matt. It's obviously going to have its setbacks. It felt a little odd. I just had this weird vibe when I went on the field. I hadn't even spoken to any of the boys before the game. So when I got on the field, it was almost like playing with players I've never played with before. So I found that interesting because I'd been away all week. I hadn't spoken to them. And then all of a sudden I get subbed on. And these are just circumstances that you've got to deal with. I don't know, just interesting little points. So I'm going to head off to bed. Tell you what, I need to sleep. It's only about 10:30 p.m, but for me it feels like 12:30 p.m. Oh, it's too much. So anyway, Team 2, I'm signing out. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe and join the Aussie Runners video. Bye.
Listen.